Hello. Hello, hello. How are you? We are live. Come on in. Hey, boo, hey. Sit back, relax. I forgot my coffee. I forgot your coffee. I was getting ready to say, get you a drink, whatever you drink. Sit down, relax, because we are going to talk about all the things. Yes, yes, yes. You know how we do. You know how I like to do it. I like to talk about it all the things. Yes, are we still celebrating Father's Day and Juneteenth? Are y'all still celebrating it? I know I am. I just had lunch with my stepfather and I enjoyed it. I went to a place called Nanny's in Petersburg, and oh my goodness, it was so good. The food was delicious. And my stepbrother was there too. My brother, oh my gosh, I loved it. It was so enjoyable. I had some fried chicken, some mashed potatoes and gravy, some collard greens, some cabbage. What else did I have? Some salad. So they have barbecue. But I did not get any barbecue. But it was so good. And I really wanted to go for the barbecue, but I didn't get any. Isn't that ironic? I did not get any barbecue. I got some peach cobbler. I did. But that food was still, I will definitely be back. I will definitely go back because I wanted to get all of it, like everything that they had. But I had to get on the road and go and get my grandson. And I did not want to be sleepy. So I tried to make sure that I limited what I had. So I did not have everything. But boy, that food, it was so good. And spending time with him, it was amazing. It was amazing. Just conversating and talking. And my brother, he's always a hoot. Always a hoot. I love it. Anyway, we're getting ready to talk because men, are y'all all right? Are y'all really all right? Because this is Men's Health Month. June is Men's Health Month. And we have to make sure that our men out here are all right. Because they don't talk about it. That's not something that men talk about. Why? I don't know. They keep everything inside. And they just walk around. And we don't know. And they're internalizing a lot. I mean, a lot. Even our young men, our young boys, they internalize a lot. And that's so not good. So not good. But we're going to talk about it. But I don't know if you saw my promo for this, but I didn't know a lot. I'm like, okay, men's health. What about men's health? And when I looked up men's health, the only thing that I saw was things about heart. Your heart, making sure your heart was okay. And making sure down there was okay. If you have problems with sexuality, urology, and you want to make sure that you can perform okay. So I'm like, that's not all to a man. It's not. Or a young man. They have more going on to them than that. So let's go and see like how we can really, really help men and young men, because they go through a lot that we don't understand and know about. So I went out trying to see what's going on, how we can help them. So the first place, well, I went to a lot of places. And I even talked to some other guys. I'm like, when you talk about mental health, well, when you talk about men's health, what do you think about? And they were like, going to the doctor. Okay. Well, what about men's health? What about going to the doctor? Just making sure you're healthy. Okay. And what way? What aspect do you think about? Well, you have to get your physical and things like that, which is true. You have to make sure that you get a physical. So please make sure that you are physically okay and you go to the doctor regularly. I know my son does not go to the doctor regularly if he doesn't have to. The military makes him go get checkups all the time. But if he had to go to the doctor, he would not. Now, when my son was younger, when I tell you, if he coughed wrong, if his regular cough was and he would cough, no, something's wrong. I'm taking you to the doctor, dude, because that's not how you cough. So something's wrong. But now he's like, I'll get over it. It'll work out. No, something's wrong. You need to see what's going on. So make sure that your physical health is okay, because we don't want anything to happen to y'all at all. And then there's also mental health. So I went to Mental Health America of Fredericksburg, and I found out so much information. I did. They have, look, I have even a pamphlet. They gave out information, and they're seeing people, they work with people, and it's a community board, and they have so many places around where you live where you can get mental health services at. They have suicide prevention. They have support services there for you, because there's so many men that we teach our men. We teach our young boys to hold things in. I remember where even when my son was younger and my ex-husband, when he would hurt himself, the first thing he would say is, suck it up, suck it up. Like he wasn't allowed to cry. No, bro, that hurts. He can cry. But then, after a while, let him know, okay, you went through it. Now let's try it again. But that initial response, suck it up, suck it up. I was like, wow, okay, you can't cry. But I get it. You don't want a boy or a man to cry too much. But it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it go, to talk about your emotions, to talk about your feelings. But women, when a man talks about their feelings or cry too much, what do we call that? What do we call that? We don't want them to cry all the time. We don't want them to talk about their feelings, because then they're soft, right? That's so not right. So not right. So we have to be able to let them talk to us, because then when they don't open up, they're keeping things away from us, right? So, but I found out so much information and talked to them. I mean, I found it so enlightening when I was sitting there talking to them. I mean, I talked to them for a long time about, wow. And the main thing is your mental health matters. Your mental health matters. It does. So please make sure you get help and you talk to someone. Therapists are there. If you don't want to go there, there are private therapists that you can talk to. There's nothing wrong with going to get therapy and help, or a private coach. I have a private coach. I have a therapist, because things happen sometimes in your past. Some things you need to work through, and it helps. It really does. Go to your pastor. Even my pastor says there are some things that are way beyond his level that he can help you. And he will tell you, I can pray with you, but you need to go and seek help. And you have to make sure that it's there for you. Then I also went to right next door. There was something, it said it was for men. And I was like, well, what is this place? And it was the Empower House. The Empower House. And this place is for domestic violence. Domestic violence. Because of the trauma that some of our men have gone through in their life, and because of when they were young and growing up, they have so much anger built into them. And then it passes on to our young men. And they're just lashing out, and they don't know how to control it. So this place is for both men and women. This is for men to get help for their domestic violence. And they have safe houses for women. I loved this place. It was so amazing. It was, because I myself am a victim of domestic violence. And I asked so many questions. And I'm like, can they come there themselves if they understand? How do you get your clients? They say most of them come from court, judges, or pastors, or sometimes they come themselves. So if you feel the need to want to come and get ahead of what is going on with you, if you feel like you're doing something that you should not be doing, putting your hands on a woman is not good. Putting your hands on children is not good. Go get the help that you need. It's there for you. Then the children see what you're doing, and they grow up to be the exact same way. They're angry. They come to school that way, or go to school that way. And then they're lashing out. They're verbally abusive. They're negative. So you want to get the help that you need and break that cycle now. Women, you can go. There are beds. There are beds for you. So this is the Empower House. You can reach out to them. The Empower House of Fredericksburg. You can definitely reach out to them. And what I saw there, and I was so happy, because when I first started therapy a while back, she had on her wall the Duluth model. The Duluth model, which was for domestic violence. And it talks about power and control. the power and control will. You have to look it up, the Duluth will. And it talks about the equality will. The equality will. And I was so happy to see that again, that she gave me a copy, because that definitely helped me to sort through some things. And it can help you as well. It can help you as well. So yeah, it was great. It was great. And then there's professional. There's professional. The men are having problems finding jobs sometimes, and that bothers them. That really bothers them. They have trouble on their jobs, trouble finding jobs, keeping jobs. And if you have a man in your life, you just have to be a support system for them when they get home. If not, men, there are resources out there for you. In Virginia, it's the Virginia Employment Commission. There's also the Goodwill. They have jobs and places for you to go and look for jobs. It is so amazing. And even felons, even social services, felons can go and find jobs also. So it's not just for, it's for everyone. It's for everyone. So there is something for everyone. You don't have to get down on your luck. Keep your esteem up. Get that anxiety and depression out of your life, because it's not going to do you any good at all. There's financial. When you don't have money and money is a problem, that hurts our men too. It does. Of course, it hurts us women too now. But for a man, that really hurts him. But there are financial advisors out here. There are people out here that will help you to manage your money, to show you what you need to do to get on a budget. And that is not all. That is not all. There's addiction. There's addiction. And there's so many different addictions that you could be addicted to. It's not just drugs. There's sexual addiction. There's food addictions. People get addicted to so many different things because of what they're going through. And there's help for it all. There is help for it all. Then there's relationship issues and the pressure that they go through. So when you see a man and they might be smiling, they might not be okay. Just ask them. And they might say, yeah, I'm good, but they're not really good. And just ask them, hey, man, you all right? Are you really all right? I'm here for you. We can talk. And just be there for them. Because they need you as a friend, first and foremost. Continue to be that friend for them in their life. Don't try to be anything more. Just be a friend. I thank you I thank you for watching. If you need some of these resources and you want some more information, you can drop me an inbox. You can go ahead, inbox me, ask me, hey, what were those resources you said? Do you have any more? Because I do. I have some information for you. And I can get people to reach out to you. I have people. So, inbox me. Let me know what you might need. Thank you for watching. You can follow me on different platforms. I am Gratita Holiday on Facebook. I am Joy Tant on Instagram and on TikTok. And of course, here on YouTube, I'm Hey, It's Time with Joy. Next week at 4 o'clock, same time, same place, we're going to be talking about obsessions. That's going to be good. Make sure you come back and you tune in to Obsessions. See you next week.